Hi, I'm Laura from the Helena Family YMCA. I'm about to do a 30-minute silver sneaker class. Silver sneakers is an older adult class. It's low impact with some strength and flexibility and range of motion, all that good stuff. So for this class, you're going to need some hand weights. If you don't have hand weights at home, you can use a couple canned beans. That's what I've been using. You just want something that's not too heavy, not too light. We'll be using for legs, a little bit for legs and a hand and arms. You also need a water bottle. We will take a water break halfway through. Water bottles are also good for hand weights, easily adjustable if you put more water or less water in it. So easily adjustable. Also need a chair. I'm going to move here just so you can see my chair. That's my chair. We'll be sitting in it, but also when we're just standing up doing a couple things, you can use it for support if you need to. And you just want something that doesn't rock or roll, or no folding chairs. Something that's pretty sturdy underneath you. And when you're not using your stuff, I store mine underneath my chair, but make sure you just store them out of the way somewhere, shelf, coffee table, whatever surface. You just don't want them underfoot. And make sure your space that we're going to be working in is also free of clutter. You don't want the cat sitting there by your feet. So that's always really cute. You don't want to be tripping over them. And make sure everyone is moving without pain today. Make sure everyone's wearing proper footwear. Something like slippers or flip-flops that kind of sometimes trip you up a little bit. And on some kinds of floors, sometimes socks, if you're wearing just socks, that can be pretty slippery. So make sure you're going with good exercise shoes. I'll show you mine. They're just a pair of simple exercise shoes that I just wear for just indoors, so I don't get dirt all over my floor. And with that, I'm going to put my stuff, I'm going to store them underneath my chair. We'll get a little warm up in. All right, we'll start with a march. Lift up those legs, getting those arms warmed up, getting them moving, telling the body we're going to work now. Get that breath in that body. Let's go around our chair. You can stay in one place if you want to. I'm just going to march around our chair for a second. Let's go the other direction. Switch it up again. And one more time. All right, march it out. See if people get caught up here. All right, good. We're going to step touch. Good. Make sure those arms continue to move. Getting them engaged here. Push forward, tap that heel in front. Fantastic. All right, good. We're going to push those hands back, tap that toe back. All right, fantastic. Lift those heels up and back. Keep those arms moving. Excellent. Don't worry too much about height. Just getting warmed up. All right, elbow to knee. Remember, your range of motion will be bigger or smaller than mine. Everyone's individual. Just want to do the best you can with what you got. Right? All right, good. Let's go ahead Hands on the hips, feet right underneath those hips. Go ahead and rotate them. Excellent. And other direction. Yeah, good. Feet a little more together. Hands on the thighs, rotate the knees. Good to our knees, of course. Other direction. There we go. We're going to do some squats. If you need to put a hand or two on the chair and do the squats with the chair, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to come to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Well, we're going to pull our hips back and then come back up. And back and come up. Here to the side, back and come up. Good. Chest up and proud. Shoulders back. Feet planted on the floor. Make sure you feel all four corners of that foot. Let's do one more. All right, good. We're going to do a short stride lunge, so foot back a little bit. We're not coming all the way back into a lunge, just a little back. And if you need a chair for a little support, go ahead. So we're going to come up and down. Make sure that body is upright. It's not moving back and forth. Okay, we're going to do one more. We'll switch the feet down and up. Good. One more. All right, fantastic. Let's do a little bit of balance work. So anytime we feel a little too wobbly, go ahead and use that chair when you need to. Otherwise, we're going to come up on our toe, bring it into your other foot, and we're going to do a little bit of tree here. If you can, bring that up a little bit. Fantastic. Do whatever you like to with your hands. You stare at a point on the floor. It tends to help. It helps your brain concentrate a little bit because it is brain work too. All right, good. Let's bring that down. Switch feet. Don't need to be fast about it. Kind of ground that foot that you're standing on. Come up on that toe and then come in. All right, good. And if you want to come up, don't put it on your knee. Don't put your foot on your knee. That sideways motion is really bad for your knee. Do whatever you like to with your hands. Make sure this leg you're standing on is straight but not locked. There's a little micro bend in it. All right, good. Let's put that foot down. All right, good work here. Lots of muscles and brain work and all kinds of stuff are good for that. Go with the balance. And let's go ahead and pick up our hand weights. So working our balance is really important. Let's start by rotating our wrists. Just a little bit here. Other direction. Get my hair out of the way. You see my shoulders because we're going to go bring the shoulders up, squeeze at the top and down. Up and down. Up and down. Good. We're going to roll them forward. Yes. And roll them back. Fantastic. All right. Let's start with some hammer curls. So have the palm faced in. We'll come up and down, up and down. Good. Nice smooth motion here. All right, do one more. Let's come right here in the middle, pulse it. Fantastic. And down. Okay, we're going to do some bicep, or I'm sorry, we just did biceps. Let's do triceps. So let's go elbow to the ceiling. You can give it a little support if you want to. Bring it up and down. Just try to keep your arm next to that ear. Body nice and straight. Kind of easier when your hand back there. All the way up to the ceiling and back down. Fantastic. Let's bring it halfway up and pulse it. All right, good. Bring it down. Doesn't need to be fast. Bring the other one up. Give it a little support if it needs it. Let's go up and down. Let's try to keep it next to that ear. It does make it a little harder, so if it's a little too hard, you can burn it out here. Good. All right, bringing it to the middle. Let's go and pulse it. All right. And down. Good job. We'll bring our arms out here in front, elbows pointed to the front. We'll come up and up. Up and up. Good. Working a good shoulder here. If you need to temporarily drop it, your arms and shake them out, just go right ahead. Come back when you're ready. One more set. And down. It's going to have you pulse it, but it's going to have you drop them for a second. Come up and pulse. And down. Fantastic. So let's just put one down here for a second. We'll work with one. We're going to bring this arm. Now, if this is a little too much for your arm, you can always drop the weight and do it without weight. We're still getting some really good range of motion here. But we're going to come up, all the way around and down. Not a quick motion, because it's also a strength motion, and pulling against gravity is definitely strength. Good. Nice and round. Let's go the other direction. If you need to bend that elbow a little bit, go right ahead. If your circle needs to be smaller than mine, that's also fantastic. Go right ahead. And one more. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Rest the shoulder for a second. All the way around. Good. All these swimmers out there can make it a swimming motion if you want to. And around. All right, other direction. It was a really strange summer to have, a nice warm summer, and not go to the pool. That was weird. Now let's just do one more. All right, fantastic. We're going to bring one here to the side. We'll just rest this for a second. We're going to bring one to the side. We're going to bring it up, pass it to your hand, and back down. Up, pass it to your hand, and back down. Up. Now you've got to make sure that when you pass it above you, those hands are actually in your peripheral vision. You don't want them behind your head. For those of you doing without it, without the weight, just bring your hands up, touch at the top, and then bring them back down. Fantastic. Good. All right. We're going to put this down just for a second. We're going to take a water break. hydrated, very important. If you also have tea or juice or something, go. I mean, that's also a good thing. Right. Let's put it away. We'll move on to our legs. So pick those up. Put them here on our legs. We'll go ahead and march. March those feet. Wake them up. Telling them it's time to work now. Make sure that posture is up. Shoulders right back in your sockets. Good. You can stay here to march. You can also kick it up. Keep those weights right here. It just gives you a little weight on them. Give them a little more strength. Fantastic. Feet flat on the floor. We're going to bring our heels up and back and down. Up and back and down. All right. Something a little different today. Let's bring our heels up and out. Up and out. You can just stay in the middle. If this is just like, oh, Laura, I can't do this today, that's okay. Now let's bring your heels up and inward. Up and inward. There we go. One more. Fantastic. Let's do the other muscle groups. So let's bring the toes up in front. Fantastic. You can stay here in front, but let's bring them up and out, and then back to the middle. Up and out, and back to the middle. Good. One more set. All right, let's now bring them up and in. Yes. Bring them up and in. It's kind of getting that little twisty motion in that foot as well. One more. All right, bring the whole leg up, and bring it to the side and back. Kind of like you're stepping over something. Kind of a good everyday motion. Like you're getting out of a car, stepping over that door frame there. All right, we're going to do one more and then we'll switch sides. So do one more. All right, switch sides. Up to the side and back. Fantastic. Up to the side and back. Good. All right, we're going to do one more. Excellent. Let's get a little bit of ab work in. So we're going to bring this right here in front. You bring it out, tends to be a little harder to bring it in, tends to be a little easier. We're going to make a circle here in front. Right here in front, you can feel that twisting motion that you're getting into there in those abs, and the other direction. Make sure that back is nice and straight. All right, good. Bring it up here. We're going to twist to the side, come back, twist to the side and back. Make sure those feet are still planted nicely on the floor. Twist to the side and back. Good. Getting a nice twisting motion here. Fantastic. Couple more. All right, good. Bring it to the center. Come to the side, up, side, up. Make sure those sit bones stay just on the chair. And we're all nice and upright. We're not leaning forward at all. Fantastic. Ooh, it feels good, doesn't it? All right. Okay, let's go put these down. Just put them out of the way. Feet flat, plant those feet on the floor. Hands right here. Pull my hair back so you can see. We're going to come forward in a nice circle and back. Forward in a nice circle and back. Circle is kind of as wide as you can, as your body will allow. Let's do one more this way. All right, feels good, doesn't it? And we're going the other direction. Remember those sit bones are on the floor, or on the seat, I mean. These hands are right here, supporting your weight. They're really kind of nice, kind of a range of motion actually in your back and your abs. Just feels so nice. All right, good. Nice and upright. You can have your hand right here on your chair for support if you need it. Arm up and down. All the way up and down. Go ahead and try to breathe with it. So up, breathe up and down. Breathe up and down. We're getting a nice stretch in our side too here, working our range of motion in our shoulder. Let's do one more. Go ahead and switch sides. So we're going to come up with this one and down. Up and down. All right, fantastic. Up and down. Nice stretch in that side. Maybe even you could feel it up in here. All right, one more. All right, good. All right. Let's do an airplane move, hand by your side or right here on your lap to support your weight. You come forward, pause just a second, and come back up. So come forward and up. Good. Nice tight core here. Back is still nice and straight. You're just kind of hinging forward. Hinge forward. That's good. All right, let's do one more. And up. Fantastic. Let's get a good stretch in. So let's bring that arm all the way across your body. Pull it inward. Get a good stretch in that shoulder. While we're here, let's wiggle the fingers. Try to wiggle it the other way, the way that kind of feels a little wrong. Rotate the wrist. And the other direction. A little bit of close hand. There we go. Wiggle the fingers. Other direction. Let's bring that in, hug that in, get a nice stretch in the shoulder. Good. And let's wiggle the fingers. Wiggle in the other direction. Rotate the whole wrist. Other way. Open and close the hands. Wiggle the fingers, shake it out. Open the chest. Yeah, there we go. Thumbs down, pull back. Say hi to the cat. Hi, Habsburg. All right, triceps. Let's go ahead. Pull that elbow back. Remember that you can always push it back. Just try to point that hand to the floor in back of you. And switch sides. All right, fantastic. Bring them down. Lace the fingers in front. Go ahead and pull forward. Get that upper back in there. Fantastic. Legs out wide. We're going to come to the side, go up on that toe, and then we're going to get a good stretch in this leg here. Some of you might want to bring an arm up, or maybe even two. You don't need to, but kind of gets a good strength yoga move in there. If you want it, let's go ahead and switch directions. Good. Come forward. Feet out wide. Hands right here on your thighs. We're going to do some cat and cow. So go ahead. Arch that back to the ceiling. And then to the floor. Back and forth. Arch at the ceiling. And to the floor. Make sure your breath here nice and in and out. One more set. All right, good. Drop that shoulder to the floor. As much as you can anyway. Other side. Oh, fantastic. Go ahead and pull one foot over the other. Nice straight back. Oops, opposite hand on the leg. Straighten that back all the way around. Try to look behind you. Right, slowly come to the front. You need to come in and out of the stretches fast. Other leg. You can always cross it down there if you need it. Hand, opposite hand on that knee, straighten that back, try to twist around, try to look behind you. Nice straight back here. Good upright posture. And slowly come to the front. All right, fantastic. Heel in front. Hands right here. Go ahead and stretch in front here. Try to get that back of that leg. Other side. All right, upright. Let's go ahead and breathe in. Fill up those lungs to the top and out. Breathe it in and out. Good job, everyone. Thank you for joining me here in my living room again. I hope everyone had a good day. I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.